All right, folks, just a quick video on linear transformations. We did this some in our last assignment where you described how the function that you graphed or that you found from the table or the equation, how that changed from the parent function. And you wrote something to the effect of it translated up so many units or down so many units, or and that the graph was steeper or less steep than the parent function. This is a similar concept. We're doing the same thing, but we're going to be doing it with function notation and with the calculator. So first off, just a couple of things about the calculator. Turn this on. Y equals is where we can type in equations. So I'm going to type in y equals x. Here's the x button, the variable button. And this is our parent function, y equals x. And now I can hit graph. You can see that it's going to go through the origin. Now if I see the table in blue, this happens to be my handy dandy purple calculator, but here in blue is table, so I can hit second table, and it'll show me all of the values, my domain values and my range values. And you see that whatever I put into my input is what I get out as my output. Whatever I put in as my domain is what I get out as my range. And you can scroll through here to find various input values, or you can scroll through here to find various output values and see what the corresponding values are. And then we also saw last time the calc feature, so I can calculate where we can find the zero. Maximum or minimum will be something that we do when we do quadratics. Intersection will be something that we do when we get to systems of equations. Let's go back to our parent function. Is we see here in the problem the linear parent function f of x. So here we have y equals f, or f of x, is transformed, is changed, such that g of x, this is our new function, is 1/3 times f of x. Describe the transformation. Well, we're going to get our calculator to do this work for us. So we see that in the first line here, y1, we have typed in our parent function. Now what we're going to do is we're actually going to graph them side by side. So we're going to graph the second function, g of x, we're going to graph that here, and y2. So we're going to type 1 divided by 3, which is 1/3. And now what we're going to do is we're going to take whatever we have right here, which is f of x, and we're going to get it to come down right here, right next to the 1/3, just like it is written right here. So let me show you how to do that. You're going to go to the vars button, click on that, and here you see y vars, that's the one we want. And here we want function because we're taking the function and using it as a variable, y variable. And we have to name the variable, so we want the first one. And look, it took our equation, f of x, and it put it right here, just like it's written here. So y1, y equals x, is f of x equals x, this is our first function. And then g of x, which is y2, equals 1/3 f of x, 1/3. And remember we said that f of x is y1, so